is Jade, and I want to give a shout out to the Wave 804 for the dope interview.
What up, word? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff right here. It's the only place you can find Wave is the Wave 804. Nah, but definitely, yo, man, shout outs to my homegirl Jade. She definitely agreed to do this interview with her. I'm going to do a FaceTime interview. Y'all gonna be definitely catching this right here because it's recorded. So I know this distance is really crazy, but it's not gonna stop me from getting this interview because I'm a hustler. But I'm definitely about to go ahead and call her. So let's go ahead and do this joint now. Do it. And also before this interview starts, y'all go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Click the subscribe button. I got plenty of interviews, man, since last year. And now, most definitely, since August has just started, has been the first birthday for the Wave 804 since August 1st when I first started doing interviews. So definitely go and subscribe. Check out other interviews from various people. Trust me, man. The Wave 804 is on the rise, but definitely keep supporting. Shout out to all my subscribers. But keep them go ahead and subscribing. But let's go ahead and make this phone call. But yeah, ain't nothing much. I definitely want to say thank you for doing the interview with me. I know that you're so far away.
Thank you guys so much for reaching out. I'm flattered and I'm really excited.
I think I'm really excited because I'm super excited, not only because I'm on the phone with a musician, but a dope musician, but at the same time, you're welcome. I am on the phone with a interesting artist. So you can definitely go ahead and shout yourself out because you're definitely on camera right about now. So you can go ahead and do that.
Hey, you guys. What's up, you guys? My name is Jade. I'm an artist born in Houston, Texas, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm checking in with the Wave 804.
Hey, you already know what time it is. Which, y'all, I'm just super hyped because, like, you know, I was checking out your page and I see that you have so much stuff going on for yourself, and I know it's a lot, you know, being a musician, right? So what do you think is like one of the main points of your work that kind of is like very hectic?
Tell me one more time.
I said, what about your work is like very hectic? Like, you know, I know you love making music and whatnot, but like, what is like the most hardest thing about making music?
I would definitely say that in today's world, thanks to technology, it has made so many things easier for us. But at the same time, when it comes to the music game, whether you're, it's like talent, of course, is an important part. Work ethic is a really important part. But the thing that is most important in building your own career and being able to move when you want is that you have to invest in yourself. Mm-hmm. You have to invest time in yourself. You have to invest into your content, most importantly, because that's the thing that people will see first. And from there, they will get a feel of who you are. And most importantly, which can be the most, sometimes the most difficult thing, is that you constantly have to invest money into your own career. So if you think that you can just record songs and that you're just going to pop off and it's just going to happen and all those things, you have to understand that it's a sea of people out here chasing this music dream. And especially in a place like Atlanta, we are a huge music hub. In order to play in this game, you have to invest in yourself, and that means money. That means putting all of your resources into making things happen for yourself, because that's the only way that it's going to happen. Nobody else is going to care about your music as much as you, and nobody else is going to invest in you like you will.
I felt that. I definitely felt it because, you know, I just think the thought is, like, nowadays a lot of people are starting to invest more into themselves because you see a lot of people blowing up on social media.
Absolutely.
And you know, I feel like as far as like the beauty of the camera can help either build your career or either hurt your career. What about your career? Was you able to maintain your content?
Repeat that for me one more time. I'm sorry.
I said. So, what about yourself? Was you able to maintain your content? Because I know, you know, especially with a camera, you know, it can either make you or break you. So, what about it? That was you able to sustain yourself?
I'm glad you brought that up because it is a huge thing. And even last year, from beginning to end, we really saw Cardi B's career happen literally right before us. It's like we all got to see every single thing that she went through. We physically saw her transform, we mentally saw her transform, and we heard and saw the music transform as well. And just like you said, it can make or break you. It should be used to your advantage. It should be the thing that for you helps you the most because it helps people people make sense of your music. It helps people make sense of who you are, and it kind of connects the dots for all of the pictures that you post and the music that you create. If people feel like they know you and they have an understanding of who you are and what you stand for, the music is going to make better sense to them. The way you present yourself in videos and in photos, it's going to make sense to them. It's not just going to be a face. They're going to get it. You know what I mean? It really is going to resonate with them who you are, and it can only help you unless you're, you do not humble yourself and you use it in vain. Like, you have to. It is an absolute blessing. Back in the day, you had to wait to be discovered. You had to wait for a marketing team or a label to invest into you. When now you can do it all yourself, and you can gain your own audience. And in music, the only thing that you really and truly have absolute and total control over is bringing in a fan base.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely want people to get to know you. You want to be real with people, and you want to let them know what you need, what you're really going through, because people can look at somebody and think, oh, this person has it all together. They must have people behind them, this and that, but that's definitely not the case for everyone. That's really only the case for the people that are at the top of the top. So you want to let these people know who you are, because if you really want them to love and respect your music, they have to feel like they know you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Okay. So I know, of course, like, while you're making your music, you have to make sure that every sound, everything else has to be very authentic.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, do you have any issues of kind of expressing how the way you feel? Because I know in today's music, you do have a lot of people who kind of fake the funk. So, I mean...
No, I definitely understand. No, I think, well, for me personally, I write 95% of my music. If I ever have collaborated with somebody else, it's somebody that I absolutely trust and love, somebody who's probably known me for years. I have a great friend whose name is K Major. He's an amazing artist, amazing producer, made hits and written for the top of your favorites. He actually helped me co-write my first single. But any other music that is out of mine right now has all been written for me, and writing for me is definitely the most intimate process. And I, as a person, me, Jade, I am a little more reserved. When it comes to the public, or when it comes to just meeting new people, I'm a little more on the reserved side. I'm very careful about what I say. I don't like to offend anybody or anything like that, because, social media is just like full of people's opinions and full of people's thoughts, and I hate to feel those negative things be pushed upon me, so I don't like to do that to others. I don't like to speak on groups of people and things like that. But when it comes to music, you have the opportunity to say everything that you want,
mm-hmm.
say how you really feel, and in your heart, you know that if you say it and you really truly stand behind that, no matter how vulnerable it is, whatever you're saying, people are going to relate.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, as a person who doesn't like to say a lot, and in groups of friends or publicly, the music is the place where I can say it and I don't have to hold back. I don't have to explain myself, and it's okay. It's okay for me to say whatever I want. That's the place where I can truly, truly be transparent, when in reality, I'm not out here just saying all my business and all that, So for me, it's definitely a release, because I'll have so many things built up, and that's the one place that I can just let it all go. And it's just awesome, because when I listen back to certain songs, when I listen to certain music that I've created, when I hear it, it takes me right back to the place that I was.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was a time in my life, or a moment that happened, or a heartbreak, or something really positive. And it was just a moment where I let all of those emotions go out. So it's kind of just like a stamp in time, you know?
Mm-hmm. I definitely got to get, ever since I heard the song, what is it? I don't know how you pronounce her name, but I think it's Ella something. But she yeah. And she made that song Boot Up now.
Oh, yeah.
I know you two are different. I know both of y'all have different sounds. Now, when I listen to your music, am I gonna feel the same way how I felt about her? Because how the way you sound like you got some heat. Like, dead serious. Sound like you got some serious heat.
Listen to me. When I tell you that the cannon is loaded, and I'm so excited, because it doesn't matter if you're male, if you're female, whatever, you're gonna feel it. This dream that I've had for music, not something that I just woke up one day and said, hey, let me just try this out. This is something that I have wanted since I was born. This is something that has been in my blood since I was born. It's something that I've worked very hard at, had to fight for, had to take some time and slow it down when I was in college. So that was a time that was, difficult for me because I've seen other friends that didn't go to school. They're out here prospering, doing what they want, going on tour, getting on TV. And the thing is, you just really, 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 really cannot compare your path to someone else's because for me personally, had I not gone to school, I wouldn't have had opportunities to intern at top radio stations and meet all of these amazing people throughout my journey that I did that have also affected me and helped me in my own music journey. So, just gotta using the resources around you. That people who can make something happen out of nothing are the people who are going to make it. That's the reality of it. You can't.
Oh. Alright, so we definitely gonna go ahead and try to see if we can get her back on the phone. I was trying to say get her ass back on the phone. We're gonna get her ass back on the phone. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with her. But her interview is lit. Cause if it, you see that? See that? Alright, you good?
Jeff?
Yeah, I'm back here.
I'm so sorry. I walked into another room and my call just dropped.
Really?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm so weak. Wow. I mean, it's all right. Now on the safe side, what do you have any like songs or singles or any projects that you have putting out so far?
Absolutely. When a couple of years ago, I dropped my first project. It's called Love and Other Drugs. It's probably somewhere still floating on the internet. I do have some of those songs on my YouTube, but that was a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Now, just more recently, I dropped a project called Tall Tales of a Pisces. I dropped it about 2 years ago. It was like really, that was like my first debut project. Of course, all songs written by me, produced by one of my great friends in college who has now become a platinum producer with Beyonce and a lot of other people. So we created an awesome body of work. It was really true to what I had going on at the time. Going through just a transition of breaking up with somebody and just really following my own dreams. But more recently, I've dropped 2 singles. The first one is called Check. I released that in January, and in March I released a song called Cool on You, which is kind of like an ode to Texas music and Texas rappers. Has a lot more attitude, and it's a kind of a different song, a different side of me that people haven't seen. They also have really dope, super awesome music videos. So if you guys could check them out, if you look me up on YouTube, my account is called The Name is Jade TV. And there you'll find awesome vlogs, videos of me creating my song creation process, a video where you guys can meet my band and kind of check out our rehearsal, and also some really great music videos. But the 2 songs that I dropped this year, Check and Cool on You, those are available on any streaming platform where you can buy or stream music, and also on SoundCloud for free and YouTube for free.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say this too. Once we get off this this phone, I'm definitely gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna check you out because I'm
I'll definitely send you some links.
Oh my God, please! I'm gonna be on that joint.
Worth it. Like the first video that we shot for Check, we shot it over 6 days. I had I used all of my resources to come together, work with me on a great project. I had people who were very serious about their craft, and we came together to make literally a movie. It was super, super, super awesome. Everyone thought it was some crazy big budget video, but it was just really me putting in all of the work that I could to bring together some really talented people to make an amazing video happen. Same with the second one, Cool on You. I'm really excited for you to watch both of them. I think you'll definitely be impressed, but they're awesome videos.
Okay, I definitely can't wait because I'm gonna have to do a reaction video to you, and I'm gonna just send it to you once I get done. Cause I'm definitely I'm gonna be right up in that looking at the video. I'm like,
yes, you have to send me it because I promise you I'll post it.
I'm gonna hold you to it. I mean, I'm not doing this just to get followers. I'm doing this because I'm supporting.
No, I love it. I love the support. I love I love people taken a genuine interest. So, of course, I'm going to always show love when we're shown. So I definitely appreciate that.
Oh, no. I mean, just anytime. Now,
For sure.
as far as like performances, like where have you performed? Have you performed in Houston, or have you performed like out of the state? You know, how does that go?
Yes. So I have not performed in my hometown of Houston. I'm definitely looking forward to do that, hopefully very, very soon within these next couple months. But I have come to Texas. I performed in Texas at South by Southwest Music Festival last year.
Okay.
It was a great experience. It was my first time being at South by, and it was just so amazing to see so many musicians and so many really big music corporations like Pandora and all these other music companies that came together, Spotify, to put together an amazing music festival. So hopefully I'll be returning to Texas again. That was super awesome. I performed at a lot of places here in Atlanta. I've been on the radio here in Atlanta. I've had some cool outdoor shows, some more indie shows, and just shows on stage. So anywhere where we can gather up a crowd and people are ready to hear me out, listen to my story, I'm ready to give a great performance.
And you know what? I feel like you have a very unique story, and just by listening to you, like your tone, you have a very beautiful tone. So when so definitely when your heart hits the mic, everybody's gonna be able to hear what you're going through. Cause I got some issues. So when I hear your music, I better if I break down crying, I'm gonna call you like, hey, look, you did this. You did this. You did this.
For real, like one of the things too that I take pride in, and that was a really big part of just my writing process, was years ago when I started writing. I always felt like women in R&B, and I don't just solely classify myself as R&B because my music has a lot of hip hop influence as well.
Mm-hmm.
But people just paint girls in R&B to be singers about heartbreak and just being on the downside, when really women have so much power. There's a whole other side to the relationship, and you know, we have our own stories to tell. And I just felt like I wasn't hearing enough girls tell my story. So it was time for me to tell my story and how I felt and my point of view, because I knew that so many other people could relate. Now, lately, within like the past year, there's a lot of awesome female artists on the come up that I feel like I can really relate to. And I feel like people are just really letting their guard down. And now that people can really just create a name for themselves on the internet, people are not just confining you to, and limiting you to one category. Because for me, myself, the first thing that a person asks a lot of times is like, what do you consider yourself? Like, what genre do you sing? And that's just like a question that I just hate answering, because I'm just like, it's so many things. It's influence of a lot of things. I'm half black, I'm half Mexican. In my household, we grew up listening from everything, from Spanish music, country music, rock music, hip-hop music, rap music, R&B, blues, soul, everything. So it's just a blend of all the different things that make me me, but definitely still hip-hop and R&B influenced.
Okay. See, man, you done took me on a whole roller coaster, so I just can't wait to make this video. I just really can't wait. Now, I mean, is there anything else that you have your time invested in other than music? Like, I see that you from your Instagram, I see that you take a lot of pictures. So, are you into modeling as well?
Not so much. I mean, if I'm offered the opportunity to work with a dope brand, something that I personally believe in, or something that I really personally can find, whatever movement that is behind the brand, then I will. But really, a lot of the stuff that I put on my page, a lot of the shoots that I put together, from head to toe, from the styling to the creative direction, makeup, everything is it's just all fun ideas that I've created in my head. And it's just like a certain way that I want to see myself in. But a lot of times, it's usually the pictures on my page are kind of going with where I'm at musically in my head. So whatever I'm going through, if I'm feeling edgy, if I'm feeling, edgy, sexy, then that's going to come through the photos. If I'm feeling sweet and happy, then that's going to come through the photos, and that's probably the same place on my head is at. That's the same place that I'm writing music from. So definitely. So not so much modeling, trying to be a model, but more so just creative expression, putting my ideas out there so people can get to know me better, get to know my style better. But I also have been taking acting classes here in Atlanta because the film and television industry in Atlanta is booming right now, which I'm sure you probably know. And it's, I think, the second biggest city behind LA for film right now, just because we have so much stuff moving here. So I've had the opportunity to work on Star for season 1 and season 2. Hopefully they'll bring me back for season 3. Got to meet some amazing people, Michael Jackson's daughter, Queen Latifah, other members of the cast. That was really, really neat experience, and it just really opened my mind to really wanting to go, of course, way bigger, way harder, way higher. And since then, I've gotten to work on a couple of other sets for different TV shows, but I don't know if you've ever seen Star, but I just love it. That's my show.
Yeah.
I literally, the first season, it was like the first episode, and I was like, I have to be on this show. And when I tell you, I worked my butt off to find my way onto that set. I found my way onto that set season 1. So anything you put your mind to, you open it bad enough, you'll find a way to make it happen.
Most definitely. And you know what? And I mean, you might think I'm crazy right here, but honestly, if I had a chance, I would like to be on Power. I don't care if I gotta be a crackhead like Kendrick Lamar. I would be the best damn crackhead ever. A half-ripped do-rag, a hole in my sock.
That's what I'm talking about.
That, you know, so that's what I want to do. That's honestly what I want to do. But
Yes.
is there anything that you could say that can empower a person as far as what they're trying to do? Because a lot of people, they don't have the resources as far as, like, you know, a lot of people may have a phone, but a lot of people really, they'll just take pictures or make little videos, but a lot of people don't have
Definitely.
that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I have a lot of advice to share about that, because no matter how much you built for yourself, you're still always going to get to a point where, even for me, like, there's times where I'll have a group of people around me, whether it be my band, my photographer, videographer, we'll be going hard for some months, and then personal things happen. Friends get married, or people are busy, or somebody has a child. So, you know, it's hard to be as the artist, as the main person trying to hold all those pieces together. I can't always bring, those people are not always on my time, you know? So you cannot feel like, first of all, you shouldn't feel like anybody ever owes you anything, because if you ever for a second depend on anybody else to make your dream happen, it's not going to happen. It has to be solely you. It can only be you. So my biggest advice to people, when you feel like, I don't have the resources, I don't have a camera, my phone is bad, I wish I had this type of camera, if only I had this. This is what people always say. If only I had blah, 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 whether it be money or a camera or phone or fans, or if only I knew this person. You can never think that, because you're putting your energy into the wrong place. You must only focus on what you do have, no matter how small, no matter how little it may seem to you. It will grow. Everybody around, you don't have to chase anybody in the industry. One of the biggest things that I always preach to younger girls who are chasing their music dream, or just any type of dream in the entertainment industry, is you do not need anybody, because nobody knows you yet. And you have to really, really, really create a value and a name for yourself. You have to be someone who can be used for something. You can't chase people around and say, I want to do this, I want to do that. You have to really have something real to offer people for them to want to work with you. There's been plenty of times that I thought to myself, if only I had X amount of dollars, if only I had this, if only I had that. Instead of me focusing my energy on, well, I do have this, well, I do have this person, well, I do have that, well, let's see what I can do with this. People who make something out of nothing are the ones who are going to win, because they are hustlers. They're the ones who are grinding. There's nothing that can stop them. You don't have to have the biggest and the best of anything when you start, because nobody starts there. You start at zero like everybody else. But when you work very hard and you take yourself very seriously, and you take what you do very seriously, and you practice your craft constantly, and you're very confident in what you have to offer, it will attract all of the people that you are looking to be noticed by. And then that's when people will step in and help you, because you're a person of value. You're somebody who they'll invest their time in. And you just have to work with what you have. Ask people for help, and do everything by yourself. Ask people for help. Build with those people. But also, don't beat yourself up because you don't have things. Don't say, I don't have a professional camera, so I can't do blah, blah, blah. You use your phone, or you use your friend's phone, and you start there. And then you eventually keep saving, and you buy a camera, or whatever. You can't go into a big studio because you can't afford it. Record on anything you can. Like, one of my friends, he has worked with the biggest of the biggest of the biggest artists, and he is signed to an amazing label. And he started recording on like a video, like a video game program or something crazy, like something that wasn't even meant for recording. So when people make excuses, you're wasting time, and you're saying why you won't instead of what you will do. You know. So when you start making things happen, things will start happening to you. But it's the people who make something out of nothing who are going to be the ones who make shit happen.
Girl, you better preach. You better preach. Yeah, man, you better preach. But at the same time, I want to thank you for definitely doing this interview. It was so fun. It's so inspiration. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a male, I definitely understood a whole lot of stuff because a lot of people don't understand that I do my interviews on my cell phone. I do mine on my cell phone, but at the same time, it's not. It's really not what you have. It's what you do with it. Because at the same time, making excuses is only gonna set yourself back and back. Then at the same time, what you're doing, somebody else is doing. Then while you beating yourself up, they're gonna just go right past you. So I ain't got time for that. Like I need all I can get. Like for real. I need all I can get. But definitely let everybody know where they can find you on social media, where they can check your music at, and all that.
Absolutely. Hey guys, once again, it's Jade, and we are locked in here with the Wave 804. Make sure you guys follow me on my Instagram and Twitter at The Name is Jade. That's the best way to keep up with me. Definitely Instagram. That's the place that I will post the most. That's the place where you can keep up with all my music updates, the stuff from the radio station, cool photo shoots, anything like that. The second best place to follow me is on my YouTube. That's where I post all of my really, really, really amazing content that I put a lot of heart and hard work and effort into. And that is, if you look me up on YouTube, my account is The Name is Jade TV. So make sure you guys check it out. Let me know when you do. Send me a video if you dancing or, singing to my songs. Let your friends know if you're one of those people like me and my sister who like to pull up YouTube on the TV and just surf through different stuff. Definitely put your friends on something new. And I'm excited to see what you guys think.
Yeah, that's why I like to hear so much. You so energized. I definitely like that though. But definitely, Jay, I'm definitely gonna keep in touch with you. I definitely support you. If you have anything, send me. Definitely. If you have anything, send it to me. I'll definitely go ahead and put it on the page. And again, thank you for definitely supporting me. And we definitely gonna go far in life.
Thank you so much, Jeff. Okay, definitely keep in touch, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, I got you. See you later.
All right, bye guys. Bye.
Peace. Boy. Another interview in the bag. Shout out to my homegirl, Jade. It's the Wave 804. You feel me?
Fuck, nigga. Niggas